Hello and welcome to Historical Highway. Make sure to subscribe for regular content about ancient history and archaeology. Today, we're exploring a fascinating topic, the Pyramid of Ahmose I, the founder of the New Kingdom in Egypt and the first king of the 18th dynasty. Ahmose I's pyramid, built over 3,500 years ago in the ancient city of Abydos, was part of a grand complex. This complex included pyramid temples, administrative buildings, a second pyramid dedicated to his grandmother, a subterranean structure, and a terrace temple. Today, much of this site is in ruins. The main pyramid is now just a mound of rubble and sand. The temples have been destroyed, and the subterranean structure is unmarked on the landscape, blending into the natural cliff face. The Pyramid of Ahmose I was not intended as a tomb. Unlike other pyramids, it had no internal space or substructure. Instead, experts believe it was a cenotaph, a monument to honor King Ahmose and the god Osiris. Some theories suggest the associated subterranean structure was intended as the king's tomb, but most believe it was related to religious rites and the worship of Osiris. Abydos itself is a place of great historical significance. It was a pre-dynastic settlement, an early dynastic necropolis, and a major center for the worship of Osiris, the god of the dead. Throughout Egypt's history, many pharaohs constructed buildings here to honor Osiris, including the famous Temple of Seti, or the entire area is dotted with important archaeological sites that help us visualize the region's importance. During my research, I came across an intriguing artifact, the Abydos stele of Thutmose IV, found in excavations at the Great Temple of Osiris in Abydos. This memorial stone made of sandstone records the king's works in the temple. The top portion is missing, but it documents Thutmose I holding an audience with the priests and declaring his intentions to undertake works for the god Osiris. There's a particularly curious section in the 8th row from the bottom of the stele. According to a translation by Kurt Seith in 1914, it records Thutmose IV saying, "Donate to my pyramid, sacrifice to my sacrificial stone, maintain the monuments of my majesty." This has led some researchers to speculate that Thutmose IV had his own pyramid at Abydos, though this remains a topic of debate. Thutmose I, the third king of the 18th dynasty, was a significant figure in Egyptian history. Although his parentage is uncertain, many believe he was not of royal blood but a military commander. He married into the royal family through Mutnefret, a possible daughter of Ahmose IV. His military prowess and subsequent campaigns into Nubia and the Near East solidified his position on the throne, ensuring Egypt's dominance. He was also a prolific builder, commissioning projects throughout Egypt, including the Temple of Karnak and various statues of the gods at Abydos. His most significant contribution to Egyptian history, however, was his burial in the Valley of the Kings. This was a departure from the traditional royal cemeteries, possibly due to his non-royal ancestry, marking the beginning of the Valley of the Kings as the resting place for pharaohs. Given his emphasis on building and military achievements, it's possible Thutmose I sought to emulate the accomplishments of his predecessors, including constructing a pyramid. However, no such pyramid has been found in Abydos. It's possible that if it existed, it was dismantled over the centuries, with its materials repurposed, and its remains hidden beneath the sands or modern structures. One intriguing theory is that Thutmose I's pyramid might have been symbolic rather than a physical structure. The Valley of the Kings, where he was buried, features a natural pyramid-shaped peak known as Al-Qurn. This prominent landmark might have served as his pyramid, fulfilling the symbolic role without requiring an actual pyramid structure. Adding to the rich tapestry of Egypt's history, the story of Ahmose II and Thutmose I reveals much about the complexities of ancient Egyptian culture, religion, and politics. The Pyramid of Ahmose I, while not a tomb, represents a significant cultural and religious artifact. It is a testament to the reverence for both the pharaoh and the god Osiris, reflecting the intertwining of royal power and divine worship. Let's delve deeper into the significance of Abydos, a city revered as one of Egypt's most sacred places. Abydos was more than just a burial ground, it was a spiritual hub. The city's significance dates back to pre-dynastic times, and it continued to hold religious importance throughout Egypt's dynastic history. It was considered the gateway to the afterlife, making it a prime location for monuments dedicated to the gods and deceased kings. The complex at Abydos, built by Ahmose I, was part of a broader tradition of monumental construction aimed at securing both earthly legacy and divine favor. By constructing a cenotaph rather than a functional tomb, Ahmose I may have been emphasizing his connection to Osiris, the god of the afterlife, seeking to ensure his place among the divine. This was a strategic move that solidified his legacy and reinforced his divine right to rule. Thutmose I's contributions to this sacred landscape further underscore the importance of Abydos. His works at the Temple of Osiris and the construction of various statues and monuments were part of a broader strategy to link his reign with the divine order established by his predecessors. By doing so, Thutmose I not only honored the gods, but also legitimized his rule in the eyes of his subjects. One of the most fascinating aspects of Thutmose I's reign is his military prowess and its impact on Egypt's status. His campaigns into Nubia and the Near East were crucial in maintaining and expanding Egypt's borders. These military victories were not just about territorial gains, they were demonstrations of power and divine favor. The successful campaigns helped stabilize his rule and provided the resources needed for his ambitious building projects. Thutmose III's decision to be buried in the Valley of the Kings, rather than the traditional royal cemetery, highlights the complexity of his reign. As someone not born into the royal family, he needed to establish his legitimacy in unique ways. The Valley of the Kings, with its natural pyramid-shaped peak, offered a powerful symbolic link to the divine and the ancient traditions of pyramid construction, without directly copying the earlier monumental structures. This choice also speaks to a broader shift in royal burial practices during the New Kingdom. The Valley of the Kings provided a secluded and secure location for royal tombs, reducing the risk of tomb robbery and ensuring that the pharaoh's final resting places remained sacred and undisturbed. The natural pyramid-shaped peak of Al-Qurn, overlooking the valley, served as a natural guardian of these tombs, enhancing their sacredness. As we piece together these historical fragments, it becomes clear that the actions of Ahmose I and Thutmose I were deeply interwoven with the religious and political fabric of their time. Their building projects, military campaigns, and burial choices were all part of a larger strategy to secure their legacies and maintain the divine order that underpinned their rule. Thank you for watching this episode of Historical Highway. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating historical content. Let us know your thoughts and theories about Thutmose I's missing pyramid in the comments below. Stay tuned for more deep dives into the mysteries of ancient history.